3 times extra. Hazard pay.
Back at long last. But where's our girl?
Did you find Polly?
All right, half the gang reunited. Just have to find our gal, and we'll be all set.
Oh, God. Polly?
You ain't gonna hurt her. Just drop Polly in. Whoa. You're not looking so great, darling.
Duchess, I'm not feeling great.
Friend, why don't you set her down? Jug should do the trick.
How do I get rid of it? Oh, please.
This is real snug.
That's not gonna do it all.
Oh, Polly. This is all my fault.
Solomon, no. Don't you dare. This is not... Duchess, tell me you emptied this out.
Did I? You know, I'm 80%.
Duchess,
It's all right. I can fix this. There's a robotics shop over in Summersville that... Oh. Oh.
Solomon, you're going nowhere. Look, I'm sorry to even ask, but is there any chance you might be able to help us out here? I can make it worth your while. Find Polly this new body. I'll tell you everything I know about Crane and his treasure.
please say yes.
You're supposed to tell me about it when I got them. Expect me to lug an entire assault drone.
Oh, don't you worry there. Saul, you still got one of those trackers?
Uh-huh.
You tag the body with Saul's tracker here. I'll have my people collect it. Once it's safe.
You actually known where the treasure is this whole time? What are we doing
Honey,
here?
it's complicated. But I promise, I will walk you through every gory detail if you do this for us.
Yeah, where can I find one?
Solomon, you had a spot in mind?
Yeah. There's this old robotics dealer over in Summersville. Duncan and Duncan. The owners boarded it up, but it's possible to get back there if you know where to push.
Yeah, sure.
You are a lifesaver. Here, the tracker. Just plant that on Polly's new frame, and we'll handle it from there.
And here, you'll need this to get into the place. Just leave it unlocked so we can come and get the body later. And make sure it's pristine. No damage, no reprogramming. Factory defaults only. I don't want anything going wrong in the transfer.
And at the risk of sounding like a broken record, thank you. We'll all owe you big after this.
Put those caps in my hand. how easy it's gonna be. I can't damage it, so won't be fighting. Let's really check, see what they gave me.
Getting goosebumps. Something's near.
This is quite lovely. Hello?
Excuse me. Entrance into the showroom is for customers only. Oh, well now. Our cat burglar. What do we have here? Are you another ghost? I cannot bring you the peace you require, spirit. Leave me be.
I'm a
Must we, spirit? So be it. Welcome to Duncan and Duncan's, Appalachia's premier robotics dealer. I am Skinner. How may I help you, alleged member of the living?
I need an Assaultron body.
Assaultrons are military-grade hardware, my professed liveling. As such, all of our machines have already been spoken for. Outstanding deal with the United States military, just waiting for pickup. You understand.
And I'm a general. Assaultrons are for the military. General Shokasui, at your service. I'm here to collect said Assaultron.
Oh, I wish you'd said so sooner. Deepest apologies, General. Here you are. The frame's upstairs. Yes, Liveling. What is it now? Not for purchase, no. The mint condition Protectron and handy bodies we have on the premises have been spoken for. And our resupplier is already desperately late with our latest shipment. I do hope you understand.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I simply cannot. The price of such a machine, even before its noted uptick in demand, was in millions of dollars.
People use caps now.
Bottle caps? Actual trash? Then it's likely safe to presume the amount you'd need to offer is in the mid-10 figures.
Jeez.
By all means.
Can't hit it? Alright, back to what I was doing. Investigate. Yeah. I'll take that.
Excuse me. Entrance into the showroom is for customers only. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but I must thank you for your service. Thank you.
Damn right. Read between the lines, James. I changed the code to the Saltron showroom, James. You have to make your sales the same as the way I've already given you the code. You don't need me, but as you don't trip using around these goons. You never have read between the lines, James. I have. I changed the code to the Saltron room, James. The general, so you can still get it. Back here and do it. Jeez. key. I guess you can climb up here that way. Let's try this. Alright. Should be it.
Lively. I heard some screaming outside the window. Do the ghosts rule the outside world as well now?
Yeah, that's a fast travel. I think I'll do a couple more missions and then call it a day. I want to transfer some over to YouTube. I've already been playing for like a few hours.
There he is.
Hey, you got one. Signal's coming through loud and clear.
You know, I don't throw the word hero around a lot. Come over here and let's discuss, huh? Now, I presume you found something that'll work for someone with my natural charm and gravitas?
Party the jug of moonshine. Take what you get.
Now that's what I like to hear. Seriously, thank you for sticking your neck out for me.
It's true. You've worked real hard putting things right for us. None of us are going to forget what you've done. But that really just leaves
Caps.
one last topic for us to discuss. Doesn't
Caps.
it? Crane, you ready to listen? I'm just warning you, I can't guarantee you're going to be happy with what I'm about to say. All right then.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Follow me. So,
I'm good.
I've known where Crane is. I know where his treasure is. But, well, there's a problem.
That problem is, you dead?
Honey,
Ah,
you awake? Oh. You want to give him a little nudge?
Crane is a scorch.
Boy is key.
That's all he says anymore. Boy is key. Over and over.
Jesus, Duchess. That thing's been up here the whole time?
That thing is Crane, Solomon. And what exactly would you have liked me to do with him?
Put it out of its misery. Those things are killers, Duchess. Paulie and I have the scars to prove it.
I don't recall yielding the floor to debate here. You agree with me, don't you?
Tough decision. Not sure. Is there a way you can heard?
Well, look. I may not have all the information here, but
That's dumb, but
all I've heard is... well... no. Once the infection's this far gone.
Then so is the person inside.
I know. You're right. I couldn't. Please. Just make it quick.
Of course. Unless you want to take care of it.
but what if there's a cure?
And who knows how long that'll take? We just wait around for this thing to get loose in the hopes that someone out there finds it? No. I'm sorry, but Crane's gone. The only decision to make here is, are you doing it, or am I?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Any last words?
You two mind if we just take a moment?
Of course not, Duchess.
Oh, that's all.
Thank you. Now, Crane had a map and an access card he kept on him. You want to grab those, doll? According to that map, the treasure is in some kind of special cache tucked away inside Gawley Mine, sealed away behind a keycard locked door.
Golly mine. That's where Paulie and I tracked the Scorched.
Son of a... Did Crane lure those damn things here when he found the cache?
Suppose we don't need to feel so bad anymore.
Solomon, too damn soon.
Sorry.
Now, this cache. I tried to check it out myself, but I didn't get real far. You're already intimately acquainted with Gawley, so I suspect you've got the best shot at actually laying hands on whatever's in there. So, here are my terms. I will let you keep said map and access card. No strings attached. As payment for everything you've done for us. But I need your word you'll come back. And buy a drink every now and then.
Still gonna make me pay for
You
drinks?
bet your ass I am. I have big plans to bilk our new resident treasure hunter for every cap he's got. Now, there anything else you want to discuss before heading out?
Any clue what boy's key means? You have any
No
kids?
idea, sweetheart. He was only ever here alone. If he did have kids, well, they're long gone.
You need to talk, like, about Crane. I mean, talk to Saul.
I'll be fine. This is just the world we got now. A lesson I keep seeming to forget. Lucky for me, I just happen to have access to a variety of mind-altering substances. So, I'll bounce back. But thank you for asking.
How'd you know he had the map and card on him?
Maybe I have great vision. Maybe he wore shirts with too many buttons undone. Maybe you don't need an answer to that question. You got what you needed. What say you let a lady maintain her air of mystery?
I think I'm good.
Good luck.
It was the right thing. Putting down Crane.
Heard the commotion upstairs. My 2 cents, taking care of Crane was the right call. But listen, that's not why you're here, so what's up?
Bye, beautiful.
Bringing Scorched in the house. Bad news.
Alright, where to next? Back to Gully? Actually, I want to go. Where I keep going. Gully.
Dutch has footed the bill for all of this personally. The finest leftover mobile homes money can buy.
Alright, I want to do the trek there. Check out Crater. Leaning more towards the Raiders. So far, there's only like one of the other settlers that I like in the opposite town. ghost outside? Probably not.
Those Blood Eagles are crazy. And people think we're the bad guys.
They put all these walkways. A lot of work. How long have these people been here? Almost looks like a giant gun. Really, heads on pikes? I mean, choose a different decorator.
Trying to earn your keep? Better.
What is this place?
Crater is what you outsiders like to call raider territory. You want to be welcome here? You earn it.
How'd you build this? I mean, I was here not long ago.
I ain't got a clue. Fisher and his crew put this place together. The only hard labor I do is raiding settlers. Long enough to know we got a bunch of people trying to take what's ours. Settlers, Blood Eagles, even some damn cultists. We may not all have been here back in the day, but Meg sure was. So we're just back to collect. If answering your damn questions means you'll leave me alone, let's hear them.
Well, I mean, you could... There's space.
The name's Axel. I've been with this crew long enough to know they don't trust anyone who can't pull the rope.
Arrest
This
warrant.
is the warden of Eastern Regional Penitentiary. Our last prisoner count came up woefully short. Obviously, there's been a mass breakout. I'm authorizing prison marshals to seek out escaped prisoners. Due to overcrowding and the logistics of caring for live prisoners, immediate use of lethal force is authorized. There seems to be an issue with the marshal's visual recognition system. No time to fix it now. I must stop those escapees.
No thanks.
Just because you can run some errands doesn't mean you belong here. You got a lot more to prove to be one of us. Crater is what you out... If answering your damn questions means you'll leave me alone, let's hear them. That'd be Meg. If you don't know that by now, maybe you ought to reconsider what you're doing here.
Yeah, I met her.
That's right, keep moving.
Have you seen those Mothman
Right.
cultists yet? Straight out of the loony bin, I tell ya.
Loony bin. Guys, pike heads.
You want quality? You get it here. Don't care. Pull it off the next pendejo you take out. Oh yeah, Tell Ren to make sure people keep a lookout for salvageable supplies on their next raid. That last haul was beyond repair. Maybe I can get that old watch working tonight. She'll make a pretty good detonator.
A whale of a tail. Munch's memoirs, Whale of a Tale. So the kids here don't know the truth. Whales used to be the largest, most feared land predators in North America. You always knew when they were coming because of the whale quakes. Wake hibernation out of the ground and start burrowing their way to the surface. Once on land, they were a force of pure destruction. A single whale could take down a whole building if it was still in their way. Razor sharp fins to slice people in half and gruesome baleen for teeth. They sucked you in, baleen would slice you up like a loaf of bread. The kids found some old bones while digging out the core. They were lucky not only because it was dead, because that was just a baby.
People here think I'm crazy. I think they just can't handle it.
Great War. Munch's memoirs of Great War. Don't want to blame the Great War on communism. Always covered up the truth. Back in the day, the Raiders had the power to rule these corporations in every major city. We had the military in our pocket, and every corrupt politician in our corner. I'm not talking nationwide. I'm talking worldwide. We were unstoppable. So of course, someone had to try, right? These countries didn't nuke each other because of communism. They nuked each other to stop the Raiders. After all said and done, look who's still standing. Nova Orbital Station. Long before we had landed the man on the moon, USS had already launched the top secret program for its first museum. Space race was real, but the true mission was to gather information on the alien spies that infiltrated our planet. Town of Flatwoods had already seen them. We knew they were out there. We couldn't have a panic on our hands. We didn't know the motives. The public couldn't do nothing. As Great War hit, the aliens made their move. They knocked the old Nova orbital right out of the sky, and here she lies. We built her, and now she's an outpost, creating one of the best home.
With as alien as this world is now since the war, living here at OC-1 seems about right. Nice to see a new face. Welcome to Outpost Crater 1, kid.
I'm a kid, old man.
Scrappy, ain't ya? Didn't anyone ever tell you respect your elders? Or get a bullet in the brain? This old man survived the war, endured the aftermath, and is still standing. And I didn't need no cozy vault to do it. Given all that, I'd say I've got the right to call you whatever I want, kid. And seeing as how I'm in a good mood, I'll leave your skull intact.
What is Crater 1?
Just look around, kid. Good old OC-1 was once a grand space station, sent up on a top-secret mission to monitor alien activity here on Earth. In fact, aliens are what brought her down in the first place. They didn't like us trying to spy on them. And after the Great War, you can bet they'll be working to dominate this planet. Slowly but surely.
You believe in aliens?
You don't? Vault-Tec must have given you quite the brainwashing in there. You gotta open your eyes, kid. It may not be today or tomorrow, but give it time. Oh, they're out there.
And
the name is Munch. Most people would probably say I'm just a crotchety old man with a shotgun. But if you you ask me, I'm what you'd call the resident historian, storyteller, guru type around here.
And what's that supposed to
It means these kids don't know jack shit about the world, and I aim to keep them interested. I may embellish a bit here and there, but what's the harm?
So you're lying.
Semantics. That old world is long gone. There's just us to rebuild all this shit. Why waste time on telling them how things used to be? I intend to spice it up. Let these kids be amazed by possibility. Those are the minds I want rebuilding this world. See you around, kid.
Yeah, okay. Gotta go. I might kill you. Reputation's high enough, they might not attack me.
Hey, no sudden movements.
Homecoming? White House.
Appalachia. Thought it was gonna be in the rear view forever. Coming back is weird. Gormon's freaks are all gone. Even those gun-toting maniac cutthroats. Leaving was humiliating. Meg called it. Now she'll never let us forget it.
Worshipping a monster? Those Mothman cultists have totally lost it.
What do you know about the cult?
A bunch of psychos in robes. They think our turf is some kind of holy land, and they'll risk death to protect it. That suits me just fine. I'll throw down with those nut jobs anytime, anywhere. I heard they've settled in over at Point Pleasant. Maybe we should pay them a not-so-friendly visit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, readers can be pretty crazy sometimes, too.
Nah, see, we're a different kind of crazy. We're the hard-partying, guns-blazing, push-it-to-the-limit crazy. The fun kind. Those cultists are hopeless fanatics, giving their life for some weird-ass monster that'll probably just as soon eat them.
And what if they're right? What if Mothman really is a god?
What? The hell with that. If anything out there's a god, it's the Mega Slaw. You seen that thing? Hell, I might just start a cult of the Mega Slaw. Except we won't be complete nut jobs like those Mothman cultists. We could have rituals like drinking a beer with the Mega Sloth or making sacrifices to it, you know? I got it. We could sacrifice those Mothman cult lunatics to the Mega Sloth. Ha! That's perfect. I think I'm onto something here.
You
sure,
do you.
Whatever.
Hope you got a stim pack on you. You wanna die? You take that business elsewhere. What the hell do you want? And make it quick. I got shit to do.
I'll be quick. Just wanted to talk.
You really are a rookie. If you're trying to catch me off guard just because you're new, it ain't gonna work. So just tell me what you want.
Who are you?
Around here, I go by Ren, and I run communications for this dump. You going on a raid, the details go through me. When I relay info, you listen. I didn't get dragged back here to have people die on my watch. You get me?
I don't plan on dying. Were you here before with Meg?
Pretty much born and raised a diehard till we bailed on Margie. A damn good thing we did, too. If them Scorch wiped out the responders in the Brotherhood, you bet your ass they'd be picking us off like flies. Unlike you vault dwellers in the Free States, we didn't have any cozy little bunkers to hole up in. But now that you're out, welcome to the world of survival, Rook. You see, that's the problem with you damn rookies. No respect.
Back here.
I better double those generators. Can't have the comms going down in the middle of a raid. Look, if you want something, spit. Around here, when I relay info, pretty much born in. If them Scorch wiped out. Unlike you vault dwellers in the Free States, we didn't have any cozy little bunkers to hole up in. But now that you're out, welcome to the world of survival, Rook.
People die when they don't.
Exactly. Glad to see you're picking up what I'm putting down, Rookie. Now enough with the idle chit-chat. You need something? Because I got work to do.
With the attitude.
You're seriously taking up my time to ask me about my attitude. Something tells me you best be on your way while I'm still in a good mood.
Look, I can tell it's all a front. You drop the act.
No, you look. You drop your guard around here, show weakness, these people will be all over you. This attitude of mine is what keeps me alive and respected around here. And you should learn from that, Rook. You seriously taking up my time?
I could break you in half. So you better start explaining.
Fine. As you've noticed, I ain't exactly a heavy lifter, and on account of me being 18 years old, people like to think they can push me around. So that's why I got this attitude. But make no mistake, Rook. You cross me, and I'll slit your throat faster than you can cry for mommy. You're looking for work?
Looking for cat.
Well, why didn't you say so? This whole place is really hurting my communications tech. So I need someone who can come up with the parts to fix it. You in?
What do you need?
I need a few radio vacuum tubes. And, thanks to some good intel, I know just where you can find them. I'll update your Pip-Boy with all the info you need. And remember, I need salvageable parts. Not just any metal scrap you see. Pretty sure I gave you something to do. Don't you think you better move it? It's a wonder anyone here is still alive. A bunch of kids who never learn to listen.
She talks such a big game, but... And what do we actually do? We pick away at stragglers. We try not to rock the boat. These settlers are on my land. Hell, there's a family living in my old house. Lev. Lev's the solution. Meg's gotta be retired. One way or the other.
Nothing beats raiding at night. They never see it coming.
Loyalty. Does anybody in this goddamn place understand the concept? Loyal to the gang, huh? You wanna prove it?
I'm listening.
Good. You didn't look like a leech. Not everybody's loyal, you see. Some people take all they can from us. They use us, then they leave us to rot. It's not right. We aren't a charity. We expect contributions in kind. You know? It's not a complex system here. So, you in?
What exactly is going on
Here's the
here?
deal. Anytime somebody leaves our little gang here, I want them found. And I want them dealt with. Fairly. What's fair? Dealer's choice. I just want to know they got the message. And look, no hard feelings, but I sent out some others just a few minutes ago, too. They've got a head start. But the more the merrier. Will you pull your weight around here? Or what?
Just tell me
Good.
what to do.
You're not a flake. I'm impressed. I had a hunter follow the trail earlier, so I think these directions will get you close enough. If you only find a corpse, well, that's fine. Maybe the others got there first. I just want to know that it's done.
Much. Dude, you cook food right here. These very insanitary raiders.
Been tinkering with some new stuff, if you are looking for an edge, literally or figuratively.
You better watch it.
Whatever you need to fit the mood. I got you covered.
This place...
Ah, you're new. Looking to dispose of some brain cells, or was there something else that brought you to my lovely establishment?
How'd you end up tending bar and crate?
Process of elimination. There were 3 of us in the inebriation business when we first set up. Me, Pretty Pete, and Lex. Pete poured, Lex slung chems, but Appalachia seems it was too much for them. Lex tragically OD'd on our own stash not long after we arrived. Pete was so distraught, he got wasted and wandered right into one of those big bat fissures. Now I don't touch the stuff. My own little sacrifice. A reminder of the ones it took to get me my monopoly.
Serving, pouring drinks to bandits seems like a fast way to get yourself killed. Aren't worried about your own
Worried?
safety?
Hardly. Sure, I lock my cap stash up at night, but these folks are pussycats compared to the ones I grew up around. South Boston, before the bombs. Real bad. Military blockades, trigger-happy cops, and looming over it all, the monster himself. Eddie Winter. Nah. I'll pour drinks for these troublemakers any day of the week over that life again.
Eddie Winter, huh? Wonder if he died. Really, bongos now? Anything interesting?
Game hunting your speed? One of the scouts found a terminal over in the mire that sniffs him out, apparently. You can test your mettle against something no loving god would create.
Yeah, burned in there.
If you're bored, I guess you could wander over to Foundation. Then you could see what real boredom looks like. Yeah, guess what? The Southern Belle Motel over in Berkeley Springs is supposed to be a blast. Literally. Bomb Squad butt, set up shop there. If you don't have a major attachment to your digits, I say go check it out.
So it's a bomb place now instead of script dealer. The script purveyor moved to Rusty Pig.
You wanna hurt something? There's a robotic cop down in Watoga that apparently pays real caps for giving squatters an eviction from their mortal coil. Allegedly, there's a whole damn settlement underneath Harper's Ferry. No idea how big it is, or was. But if there's anyone alive down there, well, maybe you can convince them to share.
Huh. That's new.
A couple of bleeding hearts rolled through here the other day, looking for recruits to help clean up one of the nearby lakes. You get him?
Really? They didn't fix the spawns on these characters? Great. This means you're just gonna spawn here?
Just send a message. Nothing fancy. A bullet, a knife, strong words, you know. Use what you got.
All the way in, hit me.
You look like you could use a drink. You bringing me the good dirt, or just looking to jaw a little? Heard a rumor some other bar opened up down by Flatwoods. The Wayward. Drinks are supposed to be awful, and I don't think they even serve chems. What's the point?
Watch it.
Visited Hemlock Holes yet? Someone was saying they got the best meal of their life up there. I'm pretty sure they weren't talking about cannibalism, but these days you really can't know, can ya? You haven't heard of this Nuka Shine stuff, have you? Fraternities over in Morgantown cooked it up. Supposed to be a pretty wild ride. If you think you can handle it.
Back off.
Told those scavengers to hand it over. Not my fault they didn't want to listen.
I got nothing to say to you.
Check inside here.
Is it daytime out there? You can lose track of time down here. Nice to meet you and all that. See? Some of us have manners. Meg's old diehard though. Don't expect any peace and cures from them. But it takes all sorts.
And what do you do?
What don't I do? As all the layabouts and chemfiends do their thing, seems like it's up to me to fix everything. Not that I'm complaining, but it gets old sometimes, you know?
And what do you think of
It's
Meg?
a tough world out there, and you need someone tough to see you through it. Meg's alright, I guess. I was with Lev's crew before we joined her. Meg gets all the credit, but the whole place would fall apart if not for Lev, Lou, and certain others.
Who were the diehards?
Just some old gang around these parts. I hear they were lost to the scorched plague. Only the fans who followed Meg made it out alive.
I know who they are.
She had the sense to leave before the worst of it. So she gets a lot of respect from her people. Sure. Whatever you say.
I'm all for taking what ain't mine.
You lost? Great. Thanks to that damn broadcast, we got all the rats crawling out of the woodwork.
I really hope you're not referring to me.
You bet your ass I am. Anyone that ain't one of us is just a rat feeding off our scraps. We come back to Appalachia and we're neck deep in these so-called settlers. Not to mention cultists, bloodthirsty bandits, you name it.
Why'd you come
If
back?
there really is a trove of unimaginable anything here, it belongs to us. We're the ones gonna benefit off it, not some parasites who never fought for this place. We may have checked out for a bit, but that don't mean we're down to share.
You leave the people?
Going on too many years now. And I didn't bring them back here for nothing. You wanna underestimate us? You take your shot.
And what do you think of the other?
You mean, what do I think of a bunch of trespassers living off our land? For now, they're just easy pickings. They can build their little town and do all the hard work while we shake them down every chance we get. Don't forget, Appalachia belongs to us.
Yeah. Weston.
Nice to have a conversation with one of you 76ers. A lot of your people would like nothing better than to wipe us out. Or at least try to. But that would be tough. Just ask Foundation.
You think about the settlers?
I think they're fighting against a basic truth. The world's ended. Civilization, laws, and all that government propaganda is more dead now than it was before the war. Now, the sooner they learn that, the better.
Why don't you guys take out Foundation?
Where's the percentage in it? Say we attack, guns blazing. Best case is we win. And after that, what then? Who do we shake down for caps and food? And I, for one, am not cut out to be a farmer.
And what do you think of us Vault-Dwellers?
Maybe a touch of envy. Sounds like you had some sweet digs, while the rest of us, not so much. The other thing is impressed. Considering how different you all are, it's a wonder the Overseer kept you all alive.
It's quite the
You
get
like? Finding a tuxedo isn't all that hard these days. A million empty stores around. But keeping it freshly laundered, now that's my trade secret. Anytime, 76. default rumors better be true. Feel like we're just wasting our time down here. There's way better loot up north.
Long as Meg's got a plan, I'm good. She's kept us alive since I joined up, and hasn't steered us wrong yet.
I guess you're right. Besides, if all this pans out, I'm dying to lay my eyes on that much gold.
Well, about time to hit up the camp again. No way in hell I'm scavenging out there.
I guess you can press gold.
Grown-ups are okay, but I wish there were more kids around.
Don't you play with...
Yeah, we play lots of games,
whatever.
but she's not always good at the games. Maybe because she's so big? Sometimes I hide and she tries to find me, but she never can, and I just get bored and come out. It would be more fun if there was another kid like me.
Any brothers or sisters you could play
Nope,
with?
it's just me. I'm an only child. Meg said she thinks I'm real tough and I must have raised myself, at least until Gale found me. She said the only family I ever need is all the people at the crater, so they're like my brothers and sisters.
One day you'll be a grown-up too. I mean, it's obvious.
Yep. Ren said in just a couple of years, I'll be a big bad raider just like her. But Axel said I shouldn't grow up too fast. But I don't care what he says. Boys are dumb sometimes. I want to grow up and be big and strong, just like Meg and Gale.
You shouldn't be here.
Yeah, if you don't get killed first.
So many humans around.
Oh,
Makes
dear Lord.
head hurt. You no hurt rara ever. So many humans around. Makes head hurt.
I don't know what Axel sees in Barb. Probably just an emergency scapegoat.
You moving in here too, or what?
Shoot range.
If you ain't with us, you better watch your back.
So so much work to do. Do I get any thanks? Well, I do. But I could use more.
Next time we will do more missions for the Raiders. Meet the overseer at the nuclear plant and see if I can do more of the wayward quest. I want to do more for the Raiders because there's a lot for the settlers.
Our merchandise is guaranteed to kill what you pay.
Alright, well, thanks for watching. This has been Crater.